What's good? 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 Welcome back to Boss Talks Podcast. On this show, anything goes. Y'all know on this show, anything goes. Remember that I had to speak about that the other night, last night. Even though I know some of y'all probably like, boss, didn't you say last night that you don't do back-to-back lives? Yeah, I've said that a couple times. You know. But when information like this comes out, a lot of people, especially the newer viewers, they have only I don't even know if you newer viewers had even took the time out to go and watch some of my old videos just to scroll through and be like, let me find a title that sounds interesting so you could learn a little something or find out what I used to talk about. So basically what I'm trying to say is, I know some people say this show is a lot of drama or whatever, but to some people it's news. There was a time where literally people would be watching my show to find certain shit out about something that they were tuned in on, you know. What's good to the motherfucking chat? Let me go all the way up real quick before it kind of gets too full. Damn, Black said, damn, 6 years. 6 years. Catfish 420, good for him. Well, damn, man. What up, boss? Play stupid games, no stupid prizes. If you're stupid enough to act like that in court, you deserve it. Congratulations. He deserved his 6 years. Could have been avoided. True. He won a stupid prize for sure. What up, boss? What's good, Jay? It's been a minute since I see you. What's good, Summer? Yeah, what's good to the motherfucking chat? And anybody else on here? I say that because I know there's people on here that's watching that are haters. I know that there's people on here that fuck with me that just don't want to comment. So, hey, shout out to everyone. I'm just gonna say it like that. It is confirmed. Kendig, and I've told y'all this. I didn't know exactly how long, but when I added up the math that I already had from the intel that I had, y'all probably remember me saying it last year. I said, when y'all vote for the next president, he's still going to be in jail. Now, me saying that, for the ones that have been watching, does that sound familiar? Me saying those words? When y'all vote for the next president, he will still be in jail. Like I said, I didn't expect 6 years. I thought 3. And I spoke on that. So I knew he would definitely be in jail when y'all voted for the next president, right? But a lot of people wasn't sure. Honestly, wasn't sure. I'm just doing the math, So, as you see in the title, the last word, contempt. That's just contempt. That is just contempt. He's facing more shit than most of y'all even realize. I was talking about this shit a little before I came on here, and was like we was talking about something, and I'm like, oh shit, I forgot about that one. Like, he's facing so much shit, and I know of just about all the stuff he's facing, but he's facing so much that I literally forgot about something. And I'm sure there's something else that I probably forgot about because he's facing so much. Fuck niggas like DOA that wanted to say, oh, that's his hero and shit, right? And then want to say shit like, oh, but has Kendick been charged? Has he been found guilty and all that? Well, yeah, everyone's innocent until proven guilty. That, you know, I stand on that for sure. Even if I know the motherfucker did it, that's just how it should all be fair. Even if because we know there's motherfuckers that did the crime and they don't do the time. They beat the case, but yeah, I believe you are innocent until they can prove that you're guilty. But with the contempt, when you spit on a judge, now you gotta think of it like this: like, say when you do a crime, and then the cops, because there's levels to it, the cops arrest you, then you go to jail. You go into booking, right? Then you go and see a judge, all right? Then it goes from there. So the cop, he might have to come to court, he might not. The arresting officer, but the judge is sitting there listening, okay, looking at all the facts, trying to figure out what's like who's guilty, who's not. But whenever they actually see like they have evidence, when a judge sees you fighting back, resisting, or hitting a guard, which is the same as hitting a cop in Kentucky. And then whenever he's standing there while he's resisting, fighting, whatever happened, and I have to say that just because I don't know exactly what happened whenever he had the situation with the COs, which it wasn't just one time, it was multiple times. But he spit on the judge. Spitting is not, now if you know how when people talk, like spit might come out their mouth, that's accidental. But when you did that, you made your mind up to do that, and bodily fluids, right, is even spit is serious. I know what I'm about to say. It's kind of, y'all probably think, well, that's fucked up, but it's real life. I've talked about this story. They had this thing that they do in Chicago. Now that people are talking about it, other places may have picked up on it just to violate another guy, because they want to they want to make them look like a bitch or a punk or whatever you want to call it, right? So they knock him out. Boom, knock him out. And then they do something, pull down his pants, spit in his butt, or spit on his ass cheek, or in his butt crack, right? So when the COs come in and they see that he's all beat the fuck up, knocked out on the ground, and his pants is pulled down to his ankles, right? Think about this. If this was to happen to you and you wake up, you knew you was in a fight, but now your pants is down to your ankles. You don't know what was just done to you. You don't know if someone just pulled your pants down just to be funny and expose you like that, or because I've heard all types of prison stories. Dudes, this one dude, he liked white guys, big black buff dude, right? He would just straight up ask them. If they said no, he would knock them out and suck their dick. Prison is a fucked up place, But yeah, he would just straight up ask him. He would tell him that he thought that they was cute and he wanted it. And if they didn't, it was like, nah, knock him out and do it. That's what he did, But yeah, up in there in Chicago, they would do that shit. Spit spitting on somebody in a like they do that for a reason, because once that happens, once bodily fluids is in the crevices or anywhere around a sexual part, a butt, vagina, penis, whatever, right? If there is bodily fluids on any of those areas, they have to administer a rape kit. They have to do that. But when they do that, they also have to call your family member and be like, so all I can say right now, I can't go into too much detail right now, but today your nephew or your son or your brother, or it could be his wife, your husband, got into a fight, and he got beat up pretty bad and knocked unconscious, and um, we're not exactly sure what happened yet, but we're about to administer a rape kit. So think about that. If someone was to call and tell you that, you don't know the whole backstory. All you know is he got beat up and now they're doing a rape kit. All you're thinking is, oh my God, this motherfucker got knocked out, beat up, the brakes beat off of him, and then raped, you know? So that's why they do that, to violate them. Because once that goes around the jail or the prison, different pods, they didn't see it. They only hear a rape kit was administered on old dude. He's a bitch. He let it get taken. He's a bitch. So that's why they do that shit. But it goes back to what I was saying about Kendick spitting on a fucking judge. So yeah, spit. I mean, they take that shit serious. I know I would too. I'm trying to think. I don't think I've ever been spit on. I think I've been spit at, like someone tried to, and even that set me off. I set it off in that motherfucker. um, that's nasty. I mean, I don't know. I know a lot of people, and that's why they put those covers over their face when they're in court or in jail. Because yeah, when you're handcuffed and you're in shackles, you can't kick or punch. So the only thing that they think that they can do is, let me spit so I can do something. The spit don't even hurt nobody. Like well, it could if you got something wrong with you, but it physically is not like a punch. But yeah, anyways, so to the women out there, y'all just got y'all a victory. Y'all just got y'all some relief. I know y'all feeling relief. I know some of y'all may not even know about it. Some of the women that he's abused. Some of the women that, like, man, I wonder what his baby mom, if she knows. I bet she would. Well, I honestly, to be honest, I don't think she would even care regardless, just because she just literally wants him out of her life completely, as if he was locked up for life type shit. So but not even just her. There's so many women. I'll just go down the fucking list to call it out, of the women that I know about. Which, like I just said, his baby mom, which I said I would never say her name because she didn't want me to. And that's just what I do. But her, I'll go in order from what I knew. Her and Summer, then Julia, then Allison, and there's another chick I forgot. I don't know why. I feel like it's his. He has 2 baby moms. I think he does, or maybe not. But it for sure was his ex. He abused her too. You know, their relationship is toxic as fuck. Like when he had went to jail the time before the one he's in right now. When he got out, he was going over to her crib and shit. And I ain't gonna lie, like, she somebody needs to correct her, because I believe she's probably putting money on his books right now. Apparently, she was doing that when he was in jail the last time. You know, and it's like, so you're telling me he don't help take care of your fucking daughter? But now whenever he's in jail and he's, needing a little help, he's feeling a little bummed out or whatever because he gets 3 small meals. You want to help him? Because I know damn well you, as a single mom, regardless if you had help, parenting is hard. It is hard. It's a test, like in all types of different ways. Parenting is, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, your kids can test you in all types of ways, like show you who you really are, show you what you can really do, like someone's that saying, oh, changing diapers is easy. Okay, well, as a parent, waking up at any time of the night to make a bottle or to literally wipe shit, that takes I mean, yeah, I know that's part of parenting, but yeah, like, that is hard, that type of shit, having to wake straight up. And I know there's some of y'all bitch made parents that y'all wake up and y'all hear that the baby's crying because he or she pooped on herself, but you'll go back to sleep because you only give a fuck about yourself, instead of waking up and being like, the baby can't change itself, and then change. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, oh man, I can't. A big pet peeve for me, I can't stand seeing a baby walking around with a 5-pound diaper full of piss with snot hanging out of its nose. That's not that baby's fault. That parent can literally just, if you don't got no tissue, like, trust me, I understand. In the hood and shit, they don't got money for diapers and shit or whatever. But like, if you really, really wanted to, bro, there's so many ways that you could get diapers, and you'll find a fucking way if you try. But Kendig got 6 years, and y'all look, he's still facing. He's still having to go. The charges he had already been facing. He's still facing that. I'm betting. Now, I'm not gonna bet, but just because he's shown the type of person he is, like, it would be this would be totally different if, say, he got these charges, or these women got these charges against him, right? Or trying to put charges on him. And if he was trying to say he was innocent, right? A smart person would go in there and trying to act like they're the best acting motherfucker that you could be. That they're not that person that these women are trying to say. I guess, to get away with it, I guess. No, he goes up in there and just lets it be known, like, fuck you and fuck the judge and all this other shit, right? So they're already getting a fucking profile. You're profiling him. You know, okay, this is how he acts. He's the type to spit on the judge. He gets mad and does this and does these outbursts. So they're probably like thinking, any smart person would think, oh, well, I bet he did get mad and did what he did to the women that are saying it. Y'all gotta understand, Summer, Julia, and Allison, at one point in time, they may have knew of each other, but they did not. They weren't cool like that. You know, before Allison, let's just go before Allison. When Kendick was stalking Summer and shit, he was with Julia. So it's not like these women are making this shit up. It's not like they just all came together and say, you know what, let's team up and get Kendick. No. He did what he did to Summer. Then he did what he did to Julia. And then after that, he did what he did to Allison. He did what he did, you know. And bro, there's so many things that you don't. I mean, some of y'all that have been kind of paying attention, y'all may have forgot. Y'all remember the Molotov cocktails? There's video proof of that shit. You know, he got himself. I mean, which I know when a motherfucker goes to jail, it's because they committed a crime, so they technically got themselves in trouble. But no, like those Molotov cocktails. Let's be real. If he didn't use them, regardless if he said that he had in his mind that he will use them, he didn't use them, but he had them made and ready. He had cloth in the bottles. Like there was like, I don't know, between 3 and 5 bottles. I can't really remember the number. But he's like walking around the house because the cops are surrounding it. So he's getting everything he can ready. And yeah, he ends up turning the camera to where it's facing, like, you know, if you got your camera or your phone picked up, it's not the selfie camera, it's the, you know, the other side. So it was facing the ground and just, you know, everything in front of him. Well, he ended up making the camera go up to, it was like a dresser or a table or some shit. And boom, you see like, I don't know, 3 to 5 Molotov cocktails. It was these brown bottles. I'm not sure what it was. I don't know if that was rubbing alcohol. I don't know. But whatever it was, he knew it was flammable. And from what I've heard, they actually had tested that liquid, and I don't remember what they said it was, but apparently it was flammable. I cannot say that that's a fact. That's just what I heard. Yeah, that matter of fact, I think that's what it was. Tiki torch fluid. But he did all this shit, you know, to himself. 6 years, for me, maybe not to y'all, but for me, is the most I've ever heard someone get. 6 years. I heard the most. Now I don't know if this is for the country or just for the state, but apparently the most anyone has ever gotten is 14 years. Now, like I just said, and just in case someone tries to say, "Oh no, that's not true. Someone got 25 in California." I'm not sure if that fact, if that stat is for the country or just for Kentucky or just for Bullitt County. I don't know. I just heard that kind of set a well, probably the second biggest. I don't fucking know, but 6 years for just for contempt, bro. That's a lot. And what I know about contempt, Now I don't know if this is this because like I said, the people I know that have ever got contempt got like 30 days, 90 days, or 6 months, 180 days, right? 6 years. The people that I know that had done contempt time had to do every fucking day that the judge said they have to do. Nothing less. Now it would sound like a prison sentence where you do 85 or you know what I'm saying, a percentage. So I'm curious, and I'm assuming this is how it's gonna go. Because I mean, I know Kentucky's different. I don't know about all their laws, but bruh, like it kind of just seems like to me when it comes to contempt, seems like it's all close to the same shit. So if it's contempt, that motherfucker might serve all 6 years just for contempt, y'all. So in my opinion, this is just my opinion because the all right, look, the shit that he's facing, I know for a fact he's guilty. There's certain charges that he's facing, guilty. Like for sure guilty. Like there's proof. There's already, for example, like he put out a video of his ex-girlfriend giving him head. And then another video with another ex that you know, was a video that she did not want anybody to see and didn't give him permission to show anybody. But because he was pissed off and all that shit, he thought it would be funny to post it. So that he's facing that type of charge, showing explicit images without consent. But I know it'll be more than 6 years. Now, like I said, I don't know if the judge is gonna make him do this whole 6 years. But regardless, if he doesn't do this whole 6 years, he'll definitely do for sure over 3 years. He's already been in there for a good little minute, so they may count that time. They may not. Um, Being that he's been an asshole to the judge, yeah, this judge may just be like, "Oh no, your time is going to start now." Even could be. But I know. One of those situations that he's facing against the women, and this is just the women. There's other charges he's facing, right? That don't have nothing to do with the women. But with the women, I believe he's gonna be found guilty on all of it. On like he's gonna catch a charge from all of the women that is pressing charges or whatever, has charges brought against him. I believe that just because, yes, I know. Well, I know there's the people that's tuned in right now may be people that already know about it, but for the newer viewers that don't know who I'm talking about, what I'm talking about, we're just talking about a piece of shit guy that threatened to kill my kids, and some more shit. To me, is a bitch made motherfucker, but he's like 6 foot, right? Kind of cut, likes to work out and type shit. So to a woman, yeah, he may be intimidating. Well, I know the women like were afraid of him. I know that, and They have every right to be because he's a crazy motherfucker, first of all, right? He's he thinks he's smarter than everybody, right? So can nobody tell him shit, including his girlfriends. You know. Now with the time, now look, y'all. I don't know if they're gonna make him go to prison for contempt. If they don't, of course his time is gonna be so much more easier than prison. Now don't get it twisted. Cause I've been in county too, and shit. You know, you still could get fucked up in prison. I mean, in county. You know, it's just prison is it's just a different ball game. A lot of prisons are segregated. You have to pick, like, you got the blacks go with the blacks, Hispanics go with the Hispanics, whites go with the whites type shit. You know, it be like that in a lot of prisons. You know, and you can't, like for example, in county, say if your cellmate, if you're black and your cellmate is white, and you need some hot sauce to go on your noodles. All right, yeah, I got you, bro, because y'all look out for each other, and yeah, y'all always look out for each other. So, uh, they don't, your celly don't mind, you getting some hot sauce. And a lot of prisons, you can't share with the other side, I guess you can call it. To me, it's kind of racist. It's segregated. Most of them, you can't share. You can't. If you're with the black folks, you cannot ask a white dude, "Hey, can I get a cigarette? Hey, can I get this or that?" No. And you'll be disciplined. Some may know it as DP'd. You will be disciplined. DP stands for disciplined. And really that's gang talk, but at the same time, prison, when when you're in a group and they have their own rules and shit, regardless, like if you break those rules, you're gonna get disciplined, you know. And certain depending on what you do, certain stuff, I mean, you could really get, beat to death. That could be your sentence from the group that you're in, is to be beat to death. Um, let me so you know, I think it's funny, because like I literally, y'all, this is what's crazy. I did not know this was gonna happen. For those that was watching, no. And if you don't, you can go back to the end of my show and I literally say this. I said, I don't know when I'm gonna be live again. I never do. I said, but being that I got off there pretty late, you know, I did not plan on coming on here today. I literally said, since I did a show today, I'm not gonna go live tomorrow. Then I said Monday, I got a lot to do. It's a Monday. It's the beginning of the week. Like I do certain shit on the weekends, like work type shit. But Monday through Friday for me is definitely my business hours and shit to get it. So or appointments, doctor's appointments, or anything like that. Any type of appointment is, um, we try to make sure our day, our week is full. Keep us fucking occupied. And if we have a little extra time or whatever, we'll fucking find something to fucking do, to keep us fucking busy. Like, that's why y'all don't really see me come on here even this early, normally on a weekday. Normally on a weekday, I would not be on here at 5:25, or before for sure. There's been times where I've came on here because I had that little bit of time, and I just kind of chopped it up. It'd be kind of like right now, telling y'all that Kendig got 6 years. And I just hop on here and be like, hey, y'all, don't got long. Just want to let y'all know a little update on something, shit like that. So Mama Red, by the way, you was talked about in a couple other, well, I ain't even gonna say a couple other. It was just in AP's chat. Everyone basically trying to say that you was on a blocking spree last night, and they're like, that's not a Boss Talk show anymore. It's Mama Red show, and I'm like, well, because her people, of course, especially the guys, they're weirdos, they're creeps. These are guys that are just, how that's saying how, like, there's some people out there that believe that there's no way that a girl can have a guy best friend if he's straight. If he's gay, it's a different situation. But if he's straight, yeah, there's a ton of people that believe that's impossible, especially men, because men know men, women know women. You probably see certain videos online where they go around asking certain people certain shit, like, how do you feel about this or whatever. Do you think that you're like, are y'all together? Yeah, we've been together 5 years. You got a male best friend? Yeah. Do you think he want to sleep with you? No. Okay. How about you prove it? Call your friend and then, like, say some shit like, hey, look, I'm having problems with blah blah blah. I want to Netflix and chill tonight, and whatever happens happens. See what he says. And almost every fucking time, the guy's like, oh my God, I've been waiting literally our whole friendship for you to say that type shit, and that's the type of motherfuckers, dudes, that be on a P show, because, like, yeah, I went over there. Dude, I was just, I was looking at a bunch of different people's videos, people that was live and wasn't live, just to, y'all probably do the same thing, just to see what's going on in the YouTube streets and shit. Damn, I almost knocked my drink over. Let me put that shit right there. But yeah. Which, when people tell me, hey, tell blah 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 to stop blocking me. First off, how the fuck do you know who's blocking me if you're not my mod? Unless that person just straight up told you, yeah, I just blocked you. But I see it all the time where people aren't saying nothing like that. And I guess they're just assuming because maybe they're arguing with one of the mods and then boom, they just get blocked. I don't know. And for real, I don't know because like right now I'm talking. So if while I'm talking, yeah, I can maybe look over at the chat and, when you see certain words, even while you're talking, um, your mind is still kind of seeing certain words and it might trigger you to stop talking and read but no, if I'm talking, not really looking at the chat, I I don't know what the fuck um I don't be blocking people. I have, but I haven't in a long time. Well, actually, matter of fact, no, I think yeah, no, I didn't block them. I just did something to delete someone's comments the other day. Cause it was just a motherfucking troll that literally made the page that day type shit. But yeah. So which yeah, I do know like I did say as far as the mods go, you know, um y'all definitely do. Like I'm not calling anyone out because honestly I don't even know who did what. I didn't check. But as far as just all the mods in general, um try to minimize the blocking and deleting start certain shit, you know, like because yeah, stuff that I did see that was getting deleted and blocked or deleted, I guess you can say. I don't know if it was blocked, but removed. There was a few things I seen last night that it just didn't need to be removed. There was nothing wrong with what I seen on certain shit. Um, and I know accidents happen, but yeah, it's just like yeah, over here, like just like when people hit the link, I want people to feel like they don't gotta be afraid that they can hit the fucking link and come talk about whatever they can come. I'm not ducking nothing. If somebody thinks, oh, I'm gonna go over and ask Boss Talk some shit, if motherfucker thinks they gonna check me, it ain't happening. They can come over respectfully, ask it and debate if they have or they find something about me they don't like and they want to talk about it. Okay, we can talk about it. I'm not ducking nothing. So, like, I just don't want the channel to look like that's what we're doing. Like we're an ant where he or Taharka Bay, where any time someone says like a fact, not saying that's what y'all are doing is deleting facts, but there's times like Taharka Bay, for example, lying out his ass, and then when someone keeps it real, boom, it's gone. So then when someone that wasn't watching it live, when they watch the replay and they look at the chat, and all they see is uh, stuff that I mean, because if somebody don't know about what that person is talking about in the video, like the real facts, and they see in the comments that everybody is agreeing, somebody might be like, oh, it has to be true, you know. But when you look in the comment section and you see that some are agreeing, some are not, that's gonna get you be like, okay, I need to do if you really care about it, you got to do your homework to figure out what's going on. Just like the people that like AP today want to say, oh yeah, Boss Talk, you got so many, you allow so many racists on your channel, uh, and blah 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 and blah blah blah. First of all, if I don't know them, for example, I'm using just Pirate Petey, and Floozy Chud, Chill Pill, Momo F1, uh, Purple Hippodrome. Forgive me, y'all. That's the first time I've ever seen y'all's names, which is fine. I don't mind newer people. I like meeting new people if y'all are cool, But y'all are in my chat, right? And others. If I don't know you, and if you don't know nothing about me, I would hope that if someone tells you something about me, you wouldn't just believe it. You'd be like, well, you got some proof on that? Show me something, so that you can form your own fucking opinion about me. But I just don't really like when someone's in the chat and they say, oh yeah, the person you got on the panel right now is this or that. Okay, they might be. Let me figure all this out, and then, bruh, I'm not no bitch. Matter of fact, Red is in here, right? There was people that told me stuff about Red. Red can vouch for it. I've said stuff that I heard, some of the stuff that I've heard that him say. I told it straight to him. I think that's some fucked up shit, And then he told me that some of the shit, he was just basically trolling, talking shit, trying to piss him off, right? I don't know Red like that. He's been on here a couple times. I know of him, but I don't know him. People that I don't even know of, how the fuck do you expect me to know shit? People think, because when I put the link in the chat, I allow anybody to come on here. Anybody, most of the time. There's a few people that I'm not going to allow on here, because they fucked that up, because they've been on here and they did certain shit where it's like, okay, but yeah, they want to be over there on APs talking all that shit, and other people, I just want y'all to understand where I'm coming from. I'm not. If someone tells me that person's racist, I'm not just gonna be like, oh, for real? All right, bet I'm gonna block them, because the person that just told me that person is racist might actually be the racist one, and you don't even know how many times that has happened, where A is talking about B is racist, and then B says, no, A is racist. So I'm like, okay, they're both saying it about each other. I'll figure it out eventually, And yeah, the truth comes out. I'll figure out who it is. And then when that racist person or the person that is being accused of being, I call it out. I say, hey, word is you're a racist. Word is you're a weirdo, you be creeping women out. Like you're a perv. I've said it all. Every time when it comes to shit like that, I call it out. Claude, the one that AP, I guess, has a warrant against or whatever, right? I didn't know who he was. I had seen him like the day before or a day like within a day or two before he came on my show. I had seen him on Red Show. I don't even know how came, like I don't know how I found it. I don't know if because I don't think I don't know if it just popped up on my shit, but boom, or if someone shared it to me. I can't fucking remember. But I remember watching a little bit of it, and when he clicked the link, he had his video on. So he's in the green room. I'm like, he looks familiar. He was like super close to the camera, right? So I was like, where the fuck do I know him from? And I even asked him, I was like, was you on like Reds or some shit? And he was like, yeah, that's all, because he was talking about him being on there. I was like, wait, was you on there just the other day? I said, that's where I seen you. But then it hit me again. I'm like, wait, I've seen your name in a few people's comments and a few people talk about you. Are you this guy? And then when I figured it out, I'm like, oh, okay. So because I remember when the shit where apparently he threw a cup at AP, and when all that happened, I didn't know exactly what happened, but I remember a few people was like, oh my God, I can't believe that happened to AP, right? I can't believe what happened to her. So I'm thinking, what happened to her? You know, I was trying to find the video and figure out what happened. So I never really, and then I started hearing that she was assaulted. So I'm like, oh, she got hit like punched by a dude or something. That's what I was thinking, but I didn't know that it was like a styrofoam cup or whatever it was. Whatever happened, that doesn't matter. Like, you know, uh, but like I said, she was even hold on a second. She was even or not she. He was accused of multiple different things, and I had to ask him about that, the serious shit. Like AP said that he raped his daughter, so I had to ask that. The hard questions, like I'm not about to have no one on here being friendly with them or even being respectful to a person that did that. So I need to clear that up, you know. So we talked about that, which I'm sure if anybody had does something like that, they're already sick if they do it, but they would be even sicker if they just straight up admitted to it. Like there's no problem. But no, he said no, that didn't happen or whatever. And he admitted to a lot of other things that, like for example, throwing the cup at her. He told me that. You know, she said he was wanting to do things to like rape her and all this shit. I'm like, so I asked him about that. I guess, you know, she and other people didn't see that. They just hear, oh, Boss Talk has him on the show, and it's a guy that I don't like, and that's all they see. They don't see that I'm sitting here, I'm trying to understand some shit. Just because you say it happens, you know how many fucking women say a dude did this or that to him and it didn't fucking happen? So when it comes to that, yeah, trust me, I take that shit serious when a woman was abused in any way. People that have watched my show since I've been doing it, y'all know that to be truth. But the newer viewers, y'all don't know me long enough to know a damn thing. Y'all think y'all got me figured out, but you don't know. You know. Put it this way. Even though AP is an asshole, um, if she was to have been beat up, sexually assaulted or anything by any guy, I would literally probably do a video and call that guy out. If he came on my show, I would cuss him out, call him out, let it be known. I would literally take up for her, even though she's an ass clown. Kendick had two of his exes, right? At one time, hated me. When I found out that he did what he did, I'm like, fuck the drama and the shit that we may have said about each other in the past. He should have never did that to you or whatever. You know, and the people that know, they can vouch for me that this really happened. Like, for real, Julia was just we didn't like each other because she was his girlfriend. I didn't like him, so since I didn't like her boyfriend, she didn't like me. Type shit, you know. So once all that shit happened, when he did what he did to her, I spoke out on that, let it be known what he was doing and shit, you know. Then guess what happened? I went and hung out with her and did a fucking show, which is still up here, you know. So this is what I'm trying to say. Don't have nothing to do with, oh, I'm just trying to be cool with them because I'm trying to get with them. Then don't have nothing to do with that. It's real deal. I'm against women being abused in any way. You know. Let me also now a woman being cussed the fuck out. Well, for no reason is fucked up. But if like AP be talking shit, well, she gets her fucking ass cussed out. It is what it is. But it's another story if they start putting their hands on her and shit like that. That's what I don't support. But if she gets cussed out, it is what it is. I'm the type that will cuss anybody out, you know. But I don't abuse women. Never have. That's just not me, bro. I for real, in real life, I've always been the dude that any woman in my life or that knows me can hit me up if they're afraid of a dude and they need some help. I've handled many situations like that, bro. Trust me. That's why whenever I say, "Oh, I know what I would do in certain situations," because I've already done it. So I know it ain't. Oh, I think I would. No, I know what I would do. You know, if I'm in the line at a grocery store or whatever, and this random perv looking motherfucker walks up to a girl and just grips her ass cheeks, and she turns around, and you can tell she's like doesn't know him and is creeped out. I'm gonna knock him out right there. That's what I know will happen, not what I think. That's what I know will happen. You know, then I'm gonna ask her, is she okay? Do you want me to walk you out to your car? So you know, that type shit. So yeah, people that don't get it, I understand. You may hop on here just for a little bit, and you're like, oh, I don't fucking like him, or I don't like the guy that Boss Talk has on there. So, Boss Talk, he just has all types of, he has racists on his show and all that. Okay, well look, the people that y'all are calling racist, I'm not also not saying that they aren't, all of them that you're talking about, but you can't tell me that if I have heard and seen certain shit when they come on my show, I'm gonna drill them about that shit, just like I drill DOA. I'm gonna drill them about, oh, you're racist, you know. But see, like, y'all gotta understand, a real racist will stand on that. Let it be known that they don't like another race or whatever. When they come up over here, the people that y'all are saying are racist and all that shit, they really might. Now, look, I'm not saying y'all are lying when if they're on other shows and they say the N word with the hard R. right? They might do that. Over here, so far, they haven't done that. The only one that's really done some shit like that close to it is Truther Cop. He said nigga. He didn't say it with the ER, but either way, he has no right to say it. And yes, I cussed him out about that. You know, so that's just that is what it is. Like, just because I have him on here, anybody, male, female, it doesn't matter. If I have him on my show, it doesn't mean I support him or that we're cool. You know, so yeah, understand that. You know, understand that. I'll when I put the link in the chat, I allow anyone to hit the link. Okay, especially if it's someone new. Okay, what's good? Like, what you got to add to the show? Um, you know, it's I've through doing that type of shit, I've met a lot of good people. I met a lot of fucking clowns too, but I've met a lot of good people over a year ago, back to 2020 when I started this, and I've met people that I still talk to on a regular. We may not talk every day, but there's people that I've met on here that I can call them at any time, and they can call me at any time. You know, if I don't answer, call them back. You know, it's just what it is. Like, trust me, I don't just talk to people on here. There's a ton of people where, bruh, we are communicating behind the scenes. Trust and believe. And yeah, y'all. Which I'm about to put the link in the chat in just a little bit. You know, sorry if y'all been saying anything to me in the comments. I have not been keeping up. Let me check it out. Um, all right. Sorry, I just seen this first one. Samuel exposes. You said that boy Red was crying like a straight up bitch. Okay. What happened? If anyone doesn't get along, block each other. No racism and just don't disrespect boss and mods. Yeah, that's a option too. Like if y'all don't want to argue with somebody and y'all are tired of seeing a certain something, y'all literally can block them from you seeing them. Yeah, they may still be in the comments, but you won't see it. So they won't see your shit or whatever. So you won't have to worry about none of that. You know, remember that. Christine Motherhen, you said, is anyone paying attention to boss or just continued BS? Maybe you said that worded that in a way that you didn't mean disrespect. I literally the way I just kind of read that. Seems like you're kind of throwing a jab at me. Uh, this is if it is a jab, and you're trying to tell me or people that what I'm saying is continued bullshit, right? Why are you here? If you've already heard it, if I've already said it, why listen again? I'm not. I don't got none of y'all held up like this. I'm not forcing y'all. None of y'all. Anybody can leave when they want. I'm not forcing y'all. I'm not a cop. I don't detain nobody. You know. So anyone can leave when they feel like it. They can stay as long as they want. They can leave when they want. So if you feel like it's continued BS, the exit is literally clicking the X or back or whatever. Yeah, clicking the X. Just, if you're on your phone, just swipe the video down. When you swipe the video down in the far right hand corner, there's a pause button and X, and then to the left, a pause button. You could exit it. Push the X. You don't have to. You don't have to listen. But if you think it's continued BS, honestly, the stuff that I talked about today, most of it is some shit that I haven't really talked about. For example, the shit with Kendig. I mentioned this. Well, somebody. Okay. Well, I don't know. Maybe you didn't, but somebody just said. She said it to the chat who was arguing. So my apologies. My apologies. So yeah, my apologies, Christine Motherhen. Like I said, just reading it because I don't look. Hey, forgive me. I'm just reading, and I catch that because I don't know what's going on in the chat. Like I said, I don't be reading all the time. So I guess she was just basically saying, is anyone actually paying attention to what he's saying, or are y'all going to be arguing in the chat? I get it now. Okay. So my apologies. And y'all see that right there? I can apologize when I'm wrong. When I'm wrong, right? If I'm right, I'm passionate as fuck about it. Like, I'm going hard about the truth, right? If I know I'm fucking right, you got me fucked up, And, just because, I want to throw a little couple jabs at AP, which I know I've already had, just because, on her little show, she wanted to talk a little bit of shit, talk about, if it wasn't for DOA, I wouldn't be getting views. You don't know. You're new. You're new. All it takes is, which I know you're not, because you say you don't give a fuck about me and I'm boring and all this. Well, if I'm boring, how is it that you know certain shit that I say? It's just plain and simple. You're upset that I had Claude on here. So, and honestly, I'm gonna keep it real. I'm not just saying this because you said it. Honestly, to me, your most of your videos are boring. Like when you're at the protests and shit. Okay, yeah. Certain times throughout the shit, it might be like, oh, okay, interesting. Whenever somebody might getting like during the times when it looks like someone's about to get the fuck smacked out of them, type shit, shit like that. It's like, okay, popcorn time. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like when you got your thing snatched out of your hand and slammed to the ground, like that type shit. Motherfuckers love to watch that type shit, right? Yeah, that's why that video got so many views and shit, because people's like, oh shit, maybe that wouldn't happen to you probably. And I'm not taking out for Mickey. I don't know her. But at the same time, like you you shouldn't be, regardless if her daughter was a J6er or whatever. She's passed on. You're talking about her dead daughter, bruh. Disrespectfully. How would you? Because I mean, people be talking about you and your kids, right? And I know a lot of people say, don't bring the kids into it. No, I'm trying to just prove a point. You wouldn't want nobody to talk. You don't want nobody talking bad about your kids, saying that you're not a good mom and all this shit. Which I assume that you don't, But straight up, no matter who it is, we all got feelings, and we definitely, if you're a good, somewhat of a good person that loves your kids, and I'm saying that about anybody, you would be upset if somebody with a loud mouth and a speaker, with an annoying voice, with a loud fucking mouth, big fucking mouth, is yelling disrespectful shit about her daughter that is passed. And you're kind of almost like making fun of it about, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit, bruh, there's certain parents that would have did way worse than what she did. She pushed you and then threw your fucking your microphone down, bro. That's not shit compared to what so many parents out there probably would, just saying, and also like, and I say this to a lot of people, these hypocrites out here, like DOA, that want to talk about snitching. He's like, oh, you're talking about the snitch, meaning AP, right? So he's talking about AP being a snitch, but he's a snitch. Like, don't go tattletelling on motherfuckers when you are a tattletale. And then she wants to go and talk about all this grifting and shit. That's what I've heard her say so fucking much. And I'm just gonna say this because I don't want to. Since I'm talking, someone just asked me to pin my Cashapp. My Cashapp is actually going across the screen. And y'all know I don't like asking people for money. I don't do that for this, or I don't do that for money. So yeah, I really don't like pinning it, but it's going across the screen simply so that no one has to ask. But I know sometimes like that little screen, the little ticker is what they call it. It's kind of hard to see, but yeah, it's the ticker. That's the Cash App. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, anyways, grifting. Motherfuckers want to talk about grifters. AP. Just be real now. I don't know how many videos you got talking shit about Fat Man, Ant-Man, saying he's a grifter, which he is. But then you do a video today and it was like titled, let me be like motherfucking exact with it, like factual actual. You said new grift test with you turned around with some short shorts on with your hands up in the air like this. Now, whatever that picture was put up for, don't know, don't give a fuck. I'll probably know, I don't know. I don't know. But a grift test. And then, which I didn't watch the whole thing, but for some reason, I'm like, I'm a super sub. I just clicked it. And it seemed like to me, like she said, a new grift test. So she's trying to get this thing worked out, I guess, to where when someone donates to her or whatever, it'll pop up on the screen, right? I guess she may have seen other podcasters do that. Thought it was cool. Okay, yeah, that's cool. I've seen that too. It is pretty cool, right? Plus, it gives that person recognition for um, you know, giving the channel some bread. You know what I'm saying? They deserve to be shouted out. You know, because they don't got to do it. So yeah, that's a way to show a little bit of appreciation. You know what I'm saying? Where it pops up on the screen type shit. You know, and I know that's why a lot of people like sending super chats too, because they're like, but a lot of people they do it too for themselves because they want to be seen. I mean, I guess it is what it is. It's a win-win, I guess, either way. But yeah, with super chats, look, super chats are cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, because especially like say if it's a huge platform and you're wanting your comment to be seen, but the motherfucking shit's going like this fucking fast, and you're like, fuck. I want to tell, like, say if it's like a celebrity that is like a person that you look up to, and you're like, fuck this, I'm about to send him a fucking super chat so he can see what I said. You know, okay, I understand. You know, but yeah, to me it just seemed like I mean, but I meant to say on there before she blocked me. She blocked me today, y'all. Little pettiness. She blocked me. You know, all because and she's saying I'm gonna be keeping it real. What do I not be keeping it real about? Let me keep it real some more. You're upset because I had Claude on, and maybe a couple other people that you don't like. Guess what? Me and you aren't best friends. Matter of fact, we aren't friends at all, never have been. So why the fuck would I just be like, oh, like what I'm not about to just uh not allow people on my show or not have people on my show because you don't like them. Who the fuck are you to me? Nobody. So no, I'm not about to sit here and do what you. I mean, I know there's probably guys out there that fucking listen to everything you say. I'm not one of them. Hell no, I'm not one of them. You know. So, um, yeah, you're right about that. Some streamers do only answer questions from super chat. Um, so yeah, there's different reasons why people would send a super chat. A lot of different reasons, you know. My opinion though, now if your reasoning is because you're wanting everybody to see that chat or whatever, that comment or whatever, cool. But my opinion, if you're wanting to donate or whatever to that person, you're just simply wanting to donate, I feel like sending it directly to them is the better way, because most of your 30% of that is going to YouTube. You know what I'm saying? So in my opinion, that's how I do it. You know, I've sent super chats before, but that was because at one time I was trying to help a guy that's locked up right now. Y'all know as Ozone. I was trying to help him. I was trying to reach out to people that had big platforms and be like, "Hey, bro, can you at least check this out? See that this shit is real and that he's being played, and we need attention brought to it." So yeah, it's like I was trying everything. Like, okay, I'm gonna put a super chat on this person's platform. That way, they'll see it, and some of them seen it and let it go. Like I remember I did $5, right? Y'all know $5 on a super chat, it doesn't stay up there that long. You know, some people put like $100 and shit. And I'm like, damn. And he was slowly going to each super chat. He would read it and basically react to that comment. And he might go on a 10, 15-minute fucking rant. And then boom, your $5 super chat's gone. So I literally had to send another one and just sit there, because I was trying to save as much money, but at the same time I was trying to get it. That particular person, it just didn't work. He just was not reading the $5 fucking. And it wasn't like he just said fuck the $5 ones, because he read a $1.99 message, So I don't know. Maybe he just it was just the luck of the draw type shit. So I ended up moving on to somebody else, But yeah, anyways, I just think it's crazy that people literally do whole shows or most of their show talking shit about another person grifting, but yet they come and do a show today and their whole show is I don't know about if it's her whole show, because they didn't watch her whole show. When I popped up on that motherfucker, it was all about, hey, can you give me this? Can you donate that? There was this donation thing or whatever that was pent up. I don't know if if she's asking for donations for a specific something or whatever, but she put new grift test. I didn't see the comment, but I mean, you can watch the video if you think I'm lying. Some of y'all that did watch know I ain't lying when I say this. She was reading the comments. I think this happened. I know she said it. I just don't know if who it was that commented or whatever, but she was reading the comments and I guess somebody had said, "Let me see your feet." And she said, "Yeah, I know." She could have been joking, but she's like, "Yeah, send me $100, and you can see my feet, but you only got 5 minutes to send the 100, and if you don't, that's 200, And I've seen somebody, because it was basically they saw they was like taking up for me after she had blocked me, right? So and blocked me for no reason, but just simply that she's a hater, you know. For real, just hating. Like, your channel's boring and all this shit. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. Everyone has a right to their opinion. We all don't like the same shit, so that's fine. My show's boring. But yeah, somebody was just basically they heard what Piglet trying to Ant heard him say that he personally knows her, like they've hung out and all this shit. Now, yeah, of course, her OnlyFans is seeping with IP2. Now, in that part, now, is that a fact? Because over here, even when if I don't like somebody and I'm like talking shit about them, I don't want to talk shit about them with something false and made up. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm gonna keep it real. Like they say, the truth hurts. So, and I'm not no trick ass motherfucker. So I don't do the let me go. I don't even care about the prices on the OnlyFans. I don't know how much it is. The cheapest, which that may be where she's at, is on the cheapest. If she even did that, I don't fucking know. She openly admits on her streams. Well, I mean, earlier she openly admitted that she was an escort. Because like I said, somebody that was taken up for me was literally was like, I don't know. They said something about, I don't know how you think Boss doesn't keep it real, and um, what it said something like, was DOA keeping it real when he went on Boss's show and said that you are or was an escort or some shit like that. And she said, "Yep, I'm an escort." Now, of course, the way she said it could have been she could have been very sarcastic. But me, like I just said last night, look, if you look like you're being serious, now it's one thing if you say, "Yep, mm-hmm," and then you say, "No, I'm not no fucking escort." Like, okay. But if you, like, just like fat fuck Ant-Man, he said he's a confidential informant. Last night on my show, he said that he wanted to start, well, he had already said he wanted to start a race war. And then he said with a straight face that he wants to get black people and white people to start knocking each other off. If you say the shit and you look like you're being serious, now it's just me. I'm taking it serious. Y'all don't have to take it serious. I am. Y'all can. It's at the end of her video. I don't know the timestamp. At the end of her video, she goes, "Yeah, okay, I'm an escort or whatever." Could have been sarcastic, but hey, she said it. So if she wants to go out there and say, "Oh, this person's lying on me saying I'm an escort," well, you went on your show and said that you was sarcastic or not. You said it, not me. You know, and Piglet, little Piglet, Diglet. You know, see what it is AP and Ant are telling on each other. You feel me? Like they was cool, then they wasn't. Then they was cool again, and now they're not. So now, I'm hearing that. Don't know if it's all true. I'm just hearing them going back and forth saying this and that about each other. I'm hearing that apparently he's upset because he wanted to get with her and she said no. Or he likes her and she's like, "I don't like you like that." So, I mean, I don't know that that's true, but apparently that has been said, you know. And yeah, so they're basically just like her. I guess it kind of started where maybe he didn't expect her to go and tell everybody that he wanted to start a race war or whatever, you know. So I guess that made him be like, "Oh, okay, she wants to say that, bet. Now I'm about to tell everybody the truth about her." You know, it is what it is. I mean, they're both grown. They can do whatever the fuck they want, but um I mean, I got my own opinions on certain shit. It's obvious to see they both are in it for the money. It's obvious. I mean, let's be real. Like the way if they're going all over the country, they consider themselves activists and shit. I consider them trolls. right? Straight up. I just consider them trolls, you know. But yeah, I meant to put the link in here a long time ago. Sandy Foster, no, not everybody. I'm not. Excuse me. I'm not in it for the money. You know what I'm saying? I don't look. I make my own money. You know. I know for a fact that not everyone on here does it for the money. They do it for like a little hobby or some shit, just something to do. You know, because for example, Ant-Man, when he's out going to say DC, okay, that trip costs money, gas, food. Well, he don't need a hotel, but you know what I'm saying. Um, well, Sandy Foster, just because you see a Cashapp doesn't mean I'm in it for the money. You may have not have been on here earlier or heard me say it. I have people that ask me, "What is your Cash App?" If someone sends me money, I'm not gonna sit here and lie and say I'm not gonna take it. But I don't sit here and expect y'all to pay me to do this shit. I'm gonna say Kendig. DOA, when he goes out to DC to a protest and shit, he is expecting y'all to send him money so that he can continue doing what he's doing. You know, y'all pay him so that y'all can get something to watch, knowing damn well the amount that some of y'all probably pay. Y'all could buy Hulu, Netflix, and all this other shit and watch so many more things than just one video every now and then. You feel me? So, yeah, I'm not in it for the money. You know, no. Hold up. Let me check. Yeah, I had to check because earlier I thought I seen something. Because I was about to say, bro, I haven't received a Cash App from YouTube shit, and I don't know how long. But no, like 33 minutes ago. I'm not gonna say the name because I don't know if this person wants me to say that name because they probably don't go by that name um, on here. So uh, yeah, I'm not that type of person where I'm gonna be putting people's business out there like that. I guess unless it'd be a little different if a motherfucker was my enemy, but I don't. Other than that, I don't do that type shit. Um, and let me also rephrase that. I don't be doxing and shit like that. I know some people once said, "Oh, you be doxing." No, the fuck, I don't. I ain't never put nobody's address out. I don't do that shit. That person can have kids in the house, and if I like, bruh, if there's other people out there that we don't know about that doesn't like somebody, and you put their fucking address out, boom, they put that you put the address out. So that is probably going to come back on you if something happened to them. But also, think if that person had a bunch of fucking enemies, right? And then boom, they get the address and they're like, somebody that is real deal about it, they're like, oh shit, all right, we pulling up. They don't talk about it because they're really about it. And then boom, something happens and kids was there and shit, you know. So that's why, you know, when you if I know there's a lot of people that want to say shit like um or they want to dox people because they want that person to feel like, oh, or to believe, oh yeah, look at me, I'm a hard ass, I can find out information. Look, I got your address, bro. Knowing damn well more than half of y'all ain't gonna do shit with that address, but post the shit, you know. So to me, that shit is so stupid when people want to dox. Like, are you just trying to make that person think that you're a tough person and like, oh yeah, I got your address now. Now what? Well, you just let it be known that you put the address out. So now you definitely can't do nothing. Because if you do something, it's gonna come back on you because I mean they're gonna come questioning you first, type shit. If something happened, it's plain and simple. Um, and someone just sent look, and for those that be watching, y'all know I don't be sitting here and be like, hey y'all, thank y'all for the cash app, thank you, because it doesn't happen often, because y'all know I don't that's not what I want. I don't expect that. I appreciate it if y'all do, but you know I'm not like in a DOA situation where he depends on that shit to be able to eat, drive around, travel back home, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not in that position. But as far as, because yeah, two people, and I'm not gonna say the names unless they said, hey, look, yeah, you can say my name. But to the two people, I'll read what was said. Because yeah, like I said, I appreciate anybody that donates or anything like that, or supports the channel, becomes a member, any of that. Matter of fact, someone became a member last night. I have to look at it. Forgive me for not. Matter of fact, I'm gonna look in just a second. Um, like right now as I'm speaking, because I want to properly welcome you to the Boss Fam. Because yeah, anybody that um, joins as a member, yeah, you are a member. Hold on, y'all. 1 second. I can hear myself in the other room. They're watching me in the other room. mm, damn. Ginger Snap is the newest member. Uh, Ginger Snap, welcome to the Boss Fam. Um, and like I said, someone said they sent for Will said, "Thank you for not listening to bullshit." And then somebody else sent, "For hugs, heart, heart." Um, so yeah, shout out to y'all. I don't want nobody to feel like that y'all have to do this. Y'all don't. I promise y'all don't. But I appreciate it. Real shit. Real shit. And damn. I still haven't posted a link. There we go. Okay, now paste. There. Yo, give me 1 second, please. I gotta turn on some motherfucking air. No, I don't have a PayPal. I just have really Cashapp. I mean, I had a Venmo, but I don't think I have it. I'm trying to see it. I don't even know if it's on my phone. Yeah, actually, hopefully I'm still signed in. Damn. Well, on the Venmo, I don't know. Because, I mean, I don't know the username. I forgot all that shit. Because there's really only one person that was like, I only use Venmo. So I made a Venmo, and that's crazy that it's logged out. So I guess I mean, it's just Cash App. But look, if you don't got Cash App and you can't, it's okay. For real, it's okay. Um, I don't want anybody to like have to go out their way to do that. I do appreciate the offer for sure. Sandy said, so what's the new rules? How many subs do you need to get monetized? But you gotta have 1,000. But that's you. It's not just subs. You gotta have watch hours. I think you can't have any strikes at all. Um, or it might be you can only have at the most one strike. But I don't know. Shit may have changed. I can't remember. I don't know how long I've been monetized, but I don't know. Maybe a year. I don't know. Time has went by so fucking fast that uh, I could have been monetized back in 2021. I don't know if there's a way to. I didn't see someone hit the link. I don't know if there's even a way to figure out how long you've basically been um,
What's up, man?
what up?
Yeah, so I just want to come on and just let you know that I know for a fact that AP did the same shit to me that she did to Claude. All right, she said that I raped my neighbor. She said that I raped my daughter. She said that I killed my dog.
Damn.
Yeah, so she's just a lying bitch, straight up. AP, I hope you hear me, you lying bitch. Same thing when they all go around saying I'm racist and everything else. They just lying bitches.
Hold on one second. I can get ads too. I do get ads, you know, but certain
Oh,
videos I have to fix it up, because the title may have something in there. But yeah, I can get ads and all that. When you're monetized, you can set all that shit up. You're
I
eligible
got
for.
something about G Abbott for you. Do you know I was able to control G Abbott so good one day that I got her to fucking send a or post a picture of her ass, her shaking her ass on YouTube.
Hold on, what?
I got G Abbott to post a video of her shaking her ass on YouTube, just by saying that she's got a little boy ass.
Wow. So basically, she was just like, "No, I'm about to show you I got ass" type shit.
Yes, and she did it. G Abbott can sit there and talk like she's so good and she's so upstanding and she's so blah blah blah. She's just another dumb dirty whore too,
Damn.
right, G? I can tell you about a lot of people in here, like that girl Christina M, Christina Mother or whatever. I don't know what her name is anymore. She changed it. Yo, that girl will come in your channel and try to straight up control your channel from the chat. She will try to dictate on how you are supposed to be due to what she feels is right and wrong. I know a lot about these fools. I've been dealing with these idiots for over a year now. As where you're just dealing with them now, I've been dealing with these smucks since fucking last summer. That's why they hate me so much. And I gotta say, I got like so about the whole like grifting thing and stuff. I'm at the point now where since I monetized, I consider myself an influencer and an entertainer. So if you want to be entertained, you're gonna have to pay me. That's just the way it is. I got to get paid for my time, or else I got to go get a regular job, and then I can't entertain you anymore.
My thing is, okay, look, I know there's people that get paid, like the big people that get millions of subscribers. Okay, that's cool. But if you're a person, and I don't know if you're this way, but I know DOA is and AP. If you're going to be a hypocrite and say, "Oh, all they're doing is grifting," but then they do it, that's where I see that's where the problem is. Like, how are like, don't be a hypocrite. Like, stand on your shit straight up, like you just said. You do it because like it's entertainment, so you want to be paid for it. Okay, that's what they need to do as well. Just straight up say, yeah, I do this for money. But no, they want to go and say that this person's grifting, that person's grifting, when they know damn well they're grifters as well. They're being hypocrites, and that's why I called that shit out, because it just don't make sense. Why talk shit about the grifting if you're gonna do it? But
Right,
yeah,
I get you.
there's nothing wrong for people that want to get money off of this. This is a legitimate fucking way to make money, and
Absolutely.
uh, I mean, yeah, like
You
All
get a
right.
check every month, right? If you get a check every month and you getting taxes, it's a job,
Yeah.
right? If they're taking taxes out of your shit and you're getting a check once a month, it's a job. It is.
The
Whether
income.
it's a hobby job or it's a second job or you consider it your part-time job, you're still making money. You're still working. That's what a lot of people don't realize too. Is like, yo, you're still working at the end of the day. If I had to give up my tax information to YouTube, that's a job. Whether or not people are like it or not, at the end of the day,
Do
still a
you
job.
do you receive a check every month though?
Yes.
Okay. See, I haven't got there yet. So I don't consider. I mean, like, yes, I've got cash apps. So when it's cash app, that's directly to you.
Right. Right. Right.
But on here, yeah, you have to get to the $100 or whatever, and then once
Right.
you get to 100, you can cash out. Which I am over 100. I just ain't cashed the shit out.
Right. You got to fill out a lot of paperwork. You got to wait between 2 weeks and 30 days just to get a piece of paper with a code on it in the mail from YouTube.
Yeah, I did all that. Yeah, it took forever to get that fucking code. I ain't lying, but yeah, I did all that. I know what you're talking about with the insurance shit, for sure. Not insurance, the taxes, not insurance, taxes.
Yeah.
Uh, but
I mean, technically, it's a job, bro. I mean, yeah, you could consider it a part-time job working fucking 2 days a week. You know what I mean? But still, you're still making money one way or the other.
yeah, that's what like the pig, uh DOA, like.
Oh, the boofer?
Yeah, like when he's going to wherever he's going to do a protest, he has to depend on his viewers to give him some money, or he is gonna be stuck. Like I bet he'd be begging like a motherfucker. Like he'll say shit like, which I'm surprised he'll say shit like this. Can somebody send me some money so I can buy me some weed? Like I could never say no shit like that.
Oh, I do it all the time, bro.
I couldn't do it.
Oh,
I
I
could.
do it all the time. I'm like, can somebody send me money for some smoky sticks?
That's crazy.
Straight up.
Is
Straight
it
up.
legal where you're at?
What's up?
Is it legal where you're at? Like recreational?
No, what I get is I get the really strong Delta 10s, and I just smoke them.
I got you. I got you. Man, from my home state, speaking of that, my home state, do you know who Sarah Sanders is? Donald
Sarah
Trump.
Sanders.
Donald Trump, Speaker of the House, the first one.
Okay. Okay. Oh,
So
oh, oh. What's her face's daughter? Okay. I got you.
Mike Huckabee?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm from Arkansas. So growing up, Mike Huckabee was the governor, and now his daughter is the governor. And
Yeah.
bruh, this is some fucked up shit. Because with any of the CBD or Delta 8 or Delta products, I guess you could say, it does give you some type of buzz, but it can make you feel a drug test, but it is not real weed. And
No,
she
it's not.
she had some people uh basically do it like a investigation type of deal. So she sent some people to go buy all of the products, CBD, all the different type of Delta 8s, the gummies, like I mean everything. And I don't even know how many people she had do this, but I think they started off with CBD and was just doing different tests. Then the Delta 8 and up, everything that's stronger than that. She when they smoked that, and then she drug tested them, and she's seen that you could fail for a drug test, which when you go buy them, most of the time, most places are supposed to tell you can fail for a drug test, but she's literally like I think it's August 1st. I don't know if it's gonna pass. They were supposed to fight against it, but um, and here in Memphis, West Memphis is Arkansas. It's just right over the Mississippi. So regardless, I mean, just like here in Memphis, we be hearing and seeing shit on the news about Arkansas, and vice versa. If you're over right in West Memphis, Arkansas, you're gonna hear about the shit in Memphis 10. So uh yeah, like she said there's no reason that a person should fail a drug test without a prescription. So this woman is literally about to try to make it to where because I want to say Delta and CBD is federally legal, but she's trying to take it away and make it medical because Arkansas is a medical state. So she's trying to take away the Delta 8 products and shit like that and only allow it to be sold at the medical dispensaries.
That's
That
some bullshit.
that's some bullshit. Now, I hope it doesn't pass because when I'm in Arkansas, which I don't smoke anymore, or I haven't, but I can't. I'm not gonna sit here and say that I won't, you know, because yeah, there's times where like man, fuck that. That shit right there looks good. I'm gonna get some of that or whatever. So yeah, like it is
I
what it
didn't know
is.
you were in Tennessee.
Yeah,
All right, yeah, I'm on the other side.
of
I'm
Tennessee.
about an hour. I'm an hour east of Knoxville.
What?
Yeah,
Damn.
that's where I live. I live an hour east of Knoxville.
Wow. So we're probably like shit.
6 or 7 hours away.
That's crazy. I mean, it's still
Figure.
kind of hard, but still,
Yeah, it
like,
is because
I didn't
Tennessee's a
mean,
long state.
yeah, it is. Bro, was it blew my fucking mind. It's so stupid. I being in Memphis, I'm like, okay, I want to go to Chattanooga, right? And I had this whole planned trip, this trip plan. It was for Thanksgiving or some shit back in 2021, and the trip was to go to Chattanooga. We was gonna stay there, get a room there, and then drive down to Atlanta, go to the Georgia Aquarium, and kind of sightsee, drive around Atlanta and shit. Which we did that, but when you look at the actual state and you see Memphis and then you see Chattanooga, you would automatically think all you got to do is literally drive on the bottom of Tennessee all the way to Chattanooga.
Yeah, no, it don't work like that, bro. No, 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 no. You got to take 40 all the way.
Bruh, this is what happened. We got far. We for some dumb reason, instead of staying in Tennessee, we had to go down into the Google took us down into Alabama, back up into Tennessee, into Georgia, back into Tennessee, and then we're like right because Georgia's right there by Chattanooga.
Right. It's right there.
So right before we took our exit, like within the last 15 minutes, we had to hop back into Georgia again. I said, this is the dumbest ass shit. Like, why wouldn't they have a highway that you can just go from Memphis all the way to Chattanooga?
Yeah, no, the only highway is the 40. It's only the 40 that takes you all the way straight across. So it's neither go down like you did, go down and hit a different interstate and come back up to hit what is it, 75? I
shit, I
think
can't remember. And
you got
honestly,
to come back up to hit 75.
for I-40, that's crazy. Because I didn't even know I-40 even got to Chattanooga, but
It doesn't. It's so when you hit Knoxville, if you're going down 40, right, and you hit not once you hit Knoxville, that's where 75 starts. So then you got to turn on to 75 and go south, and then you hit in another like 2 hours you hit Chattanooga, and then you hit the border. But yeah, it's crazy how the interstates work,
for sure,
especially with Tennessee, because it's so narrow, but it's so long. We only got the 40, and then all the other interstates that that bear off of it. You know, the intersecting interstates. We literally only got the 40 that runs through Tennessee. Unless you want to take the back roads and take like 11 and shit. But that's a pain in the ass.
Yeah, bro. Like I-40, you know that. Like I said, like I at one time was gonna get the I-40, you know, the actual sign of I-40 tattooed somewhere on my body because, you know, I'm a street. I used to be a street guy, so I'm I-40 official. You know,
I got you.
and like I'm talking about the whole I-40 from west to east, all the way from where I'm from in Fort Smith, all the way to Memphis. I know every fucking town, every exit. I know where the fucking police post up the most. You know, like their hiding spots. I just know I-40 like a motherfucker, but I don't know it past. Or I've been on it, but I don't know it like the back of my hand past Memphis. You
I
know,
got you.
yeah.
Yeah, I did 180,000 miles last year, so I literally know a lot of roads by the back of my hand now.
Are you a trucker?
No, it was me and my soon to be ex-wife.
Soon to be
Oh,
ex-wife.
yeah, that's what that's what the other thing I wanted to tell you. So Samuel was like, "Oh, fucking Red was fucking crying like a bitch, this, that, and the other thing." Yeah, well, my fucking wife left me, so yeah, like, what am I not supposed to get upset when your fucking wife leaves you?
Well, you was on. Well, what'd you do? Alive and you was upset online?
Yeah. And then he's like, "Oh, look at him, he's crying over his wife." It's like, yeah, that's what normal people are supposed to do. Yo, if your wife leaves you and you don't cry, yo, neither she was a real piece of shit, or you're a real piece of shit. But if it's something that you did because you're a fucking idiot asshole and a fucking alcoholic, well then yeah, you're gonna be upset about it. And I have no problem talking about that. I went to motherfucking rehab 2 weeks ago. I just got out of rehab 2 weeks ago. Like, I ain't ashamed of fucking talking about it. It is who it is. What it is. It is who I am. Yeah, I'm a fucking alcoholic. What? Who cares? My wife didn't want to deal with it anymore. She's got other shit she's got to handle. Big
In my,
motherfucking deal.
in my opinion, prove her wrong. And you know, if I like they say, if it's meant to be, it's always in a. Um,
Well, I've known her for 30 years, so it's like we'll always be fucking cool. It's like, no matter what, we'll always be cool. And at the end of the day, that's enough for me, really. You
yeah.
know,
If you're wondering
she
back,
could be just my friend. She could be just my friend. She could be my best friend because that's just the way it is. I've known her so
if
fucking
you're
long.
wondering back, prove her. I mean, whatever it is that you know what the problem was.
Right.
You know how to fix it. In my opinion, all of it can be changed. I know about addiction. Like I've been around people that have been addicted, and I literally thought the drugs got them. Like they aren't going to be able to change. Of course, you kind of have to feel bad a little. You feel bad a little bit because you're like, okay, they're clean, but you still got that mindset that okay, yeah, they're addicts. They're just playing you. They're saying that they're clean, but um, they're probably using, you know, shit like that. So I mean, yeah, just prove them wrong. I know a shit ton of people that um any every type of fucking addiction there is. I think I know somebody that's has like I'm talking about gambling, drugs, alcohol, all that shit. You know,
You can always change, but it's just depending on if you want to or not.
and that's exactly what it is. You know, like you definitely need help for sure, but at the same time, it's up to you. You have to want to do it because if someone is saying do it and you're doing it because they want you to, it's that's just not it. Because cravings, from what I hear, are a motherfucker. Like I know somebody that was clean for like 2 years, and then they start talking about the shit that they used to use, pills, and immediately they're like, oh fuck, like I shouldn't have started talking about it. Now I want some, So
Yeah, it's hard, bro. It really is. It really is hard. Honestly, it's a struggle every day. When they say it's like one day at a time, they really ain't fucking playing when they say that. But it is what it is, and like people like Samuel want to come after people like me, and I just literally like, he thinks he can trigger me, but he can't. I just look at him like he's a stupid ass chump. You a chump, bro. You literally are a chump. Spoiled little mama's boy that's never had anything gone wrong in your life. And if you've never cried as a fucking man, then you ain't a fucking man. I'm just saying. There's something wrong in your fucking head. Especially if you haven't cried over someone that you love. Then you got a serious problem. But on that note, the red squirrel's gonna take off and go do some shenanigans. I love trolling. So it was good talking to you, man. I'm gonna go do some trolling now. I saw somebody else went live, and I gotta go troll the shit out of somebody.
all right, bet. Later.
Bro.
Thought you said I was about to say. Let's get some more people up here. Somebody new, maybe. I guess it don't have to be new. I don't know if you're still on here, Sandy Foster. You're more than welcome to hit the link. Like I said, for most of y'all know I'm not able to read everything, but I'm just scrolling through, kind of seeing what's being said, and I just look at it like, okay, look, if especially the people that are saying something directly to me, if the shit gets lost in the comments because I went 10 or 15 minutes without reading it, then I might miss it. I might not ever see it. Because, see, I don't rewatch my videos. One thing I might do is if there's something that I want to re-show, I'll try to go find it, the timestamp. But I don't rewatch the video. My videos are too long. Even right now, a 2-hour video, I know what was done in that and said in the video. I know a lot of people that literally they'll do a show and they'll rewatch their whole entire show. To me, that's kind of like a conceited or uh, too much like they I don't know. To me, it's a little odd. Like you're feeling yourself too much. Uh, Christine Mother Hen, you said the judge just came in tonight because you had something important to say. Just curious, um do you know about Kendick? Like, have you I don't know how long you may have been watching my show. I mean, I know you're new as far as that name is new in the comments. So I know that name hasn't been around since I've, you know, kind of covered the shit that's going on with Kendig, you know. But yeah, y'all did. And like I said, I want to say again, just in case y'all didn't hear it right the first time. Um, I want to say shout out to the women. Now look, I understand that he's getting the 6 years for contempt and hasn't been charged for the shit that he's done to y'all yet. But y'all can look at this as some type of justice for y'all. Because for 6 years, y'all no longer have to, because until he got this, these women would probably like, okay, at any time he can get out, you know, because the last few times he had got locked up, he just somehow fucking slid his way out, slid his way out, you know. So, um, oh damn, the link is in pinned. Sure, damn it. So, y'all, to the women that was abused by him or anything like that, you know, um, this is some type of justice because now y'all can relax. 6 years is a long time to relax, y'all. Y'all know it. Shit. 2019. No, not 2019. The fuck. 2017 was 6 years ago. Bruh, me thinking about 2017, bruh, that feels, oh my god. Think about that. 2017, the July 9th of 2017 till now, till today, it would be 6 years. And I remember the summer of 2017. I really do, specifically for certain reasons. Um, my son wouldn't even thought of type shit. Shit, my daughter was 2. The next month was turning 3. This time, 2017. So, uh, yeah, y'all just think about for the women that like Summer, for example, or anybody else that had to deal with his bullshit. Um, and I'm really speaking on the women, because I feel like a man, um, y'all can handle yourself, which I'm not saying a woman can't. I'm just saying I'm kind of looking out for the women more than I am you dudes that have had issue. Well, actually, I'm not even looking out for any of you dudes that have had an issue with him. You know, like y'all can do that yourself, but the women, uh, yeah, they a woman shouldn't have to fight against a man. And he's the type that will slap the shit out of a woman. He's the type that will put a gun to a woman's head or point a gun at at her for whatever. He's done that. I'm not just saying he's the type because I think he's the type. No, I'm saying he's the type because he's done it. He's the type to stalk women, harass them, talk about them like he's obsessed. Like every time you talk to him, he talks about Summer. So, and I'm not talking about the season Summer. I'm talking about Summer. I caught met Summer. So, um, yeah. Shout out to those women. You know, they deserve it. You know, like this is a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And at the same time, like, which I do everything I can to protect my kids. When he threatened my kid's life, said that he was gonna have my house shot up with my kids in it. Even though I'm like, bitch, you ain't gonna do shit. I still took it serious because you'd be dumb not to take it serious. Um, but um, because he said it, I didn't call the cops on him when he did that. He called the cops on me multiple times just to try to get me put in jail because he didn't like me. I ain't never done no shit like that. Some play hating shit. All because I went and hung out with his ex. Motherfucker gonna call the cops on me and shit. Motherfucker try to call CPS because I was live and my son was in there crying because he wanted the remote and my daughter is like, no, it's my turn type shit. Y'all know how it is, the ones that have kids. He doesn't. Kendick doesn't. Because now I will say, from what his baby mom said, at the beginning, like when they were first born, yeah, he was around. But then when he choked her and beat her up in front of his kids, he no longer could be around them. No longer. Well, let me rephrase that. I think they might have ordered it to where he couldn't be around them. But then again, I don't know. I think she was like, "Fuck you, I'm leaving." Like, I think she got a restraining order on him, type shit. And then she moved away and didn't want nothing to do with them. So, yeah, he doesn't know what it's like to be a parent. So, yeah, he would know that kids fight over the remote or shit that you can't share or the shit that is shareable. They're gonna argue. They're gonna be like, "Oh, you gotta share," type shit. So yeah, my son, and it's not like he was crying bloody murder. It was like pouting type shit. Wasn't even serious enough for me to like go in there and be like, "Hey, what's going on?" I could tell if it's serious or not. But we all can. We know our kids cry if it's serious or if they're just crying, sound like they need to go take a damn nap type shit. So yeah, motherfucker gonna call CPS in a state that I don't even live in, right? He called CPS in Arkansas, right? I'm like, you're dumb as hell, right? He gave an address that I didn't live in, like for real. So if now I know he for sure called multiple people. He called them, so hopefully, if they actually did show up, that household didn't have kids, because he could have started a whole bunch of shit. Let's look at it like this. Hopefully they'd be like, I mean, because I know DHS or whatever could be a little pain in the ass or whatever. From what I hear, like as far as like if they show up to your house and because I know of certain situations where they want to look around the house to make for sure that the house is good, because somebody made a I know of a situation where someone called and said there's not enough food in there. There was. They're just hating. They're really trying to get that person in trouble, but not thinking, okay, if the kids get taken, they're going to a foster home, you know. But yeah, the house was messed up. So they was in a fucked up situation. It was like you got so many days or some shit to clean this up. I don't think I can't remember. I don't think they took the kids. I think they just said we're gonna come back, and if it's not like that, then we will take the kids. Um, but it could have been one of them situations. He could have been mad at me calling CPS, and then they show up to a place that I don't live at, and then if they're like, okay, well, we got a call, blah blah blah. We need to check to make for sure the kid is okay. Because we was told whatever it was he told. Because let's be real. I know some of the stuff he said. He was just being extra. He was exaggerating. This guy, he's been on YouTube all day, and he's left his kids in there all by themselves. They haven't ate. Knowing damn well, he knows damn well, I'm not the only adult here. I'm not the only parent here. There is another parent in there that, I mean, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's the shit that he pulled. That's the type of motherfucker he is. That's why, you know, and the situation that he's in, he put himself in for real. And I don't care. I don't give a fuck because bruh, y'all don't understand. He's done so much shit, and he didn't give a fuck when he did it. You know, so much shit, said so much shit. Fuck him, fuck him. And yeah, the victims are. Uh, I mean, they deserve to finally feel free, and I hope they do. I hope they do. I hope the ones that don't know yet may hopefully they're still subscribed, meaning his exes. Hopefully they're still subscribed. Hopefully this pops up on their timeline and they see that Kendick Wilson got 6 years for contempt, and it can make them be like, hold on, what? And then Because you already know in that situation, they're going to be like, no, no, no. I got to find out. I got to see if it's really true. Because, because it's a serious thing for them. Because this whole time, yeah, I'm sure they've been wondering, okay, when is he going to get out? Are they going to let him out today? Which, like I said, I already knew. Just by adding up the time that he was already facing and what the charges, um, you know, what he would have been facing if he was found guilty on those charges. If he did the math I did was about I think it was a year and a half or some shit. Or no. It was 3 years. And I had told everybody, which a lot of people include, meaning really mostly his little team Kendig. They was listening to him. He would call somebody that he's cool with and allow them to go live on his Facebook so that he could talk to people. And he's like, yeah, y'all, I'll be home soon. If he calls 6 years soon, okay. And this is the minimum. Like I told y'all, I believe he will be found guilty of everything. 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 Because people didn't just make this shit up. It's legit. It's legit. Yeah. I thought I pinned the message, and it's just like I held it down, and instead of clicking pin message, it was just that little icon thing was just chilling. So yeah, if y'all want to hit the link, well, actually, it wasn't even too far up on the comments anyway. So. Yeah, it was like about 6. That's why I was like, okay, 6 would be 3 years. That 6 counts. That's why on the 180 days times 6, because I think it was like if you hit a cop or a CO pretty much, you're gonna get automatic. Damn, I forgot what they said. I feel like they said 180, but then again, I think they said 375 days. Which either way, Because I think at one time it was like 3 cops, and there was 2 or 3 different situations, and then he spit on the judge during one of them, you know. But yeah, technically, yeah. If you look it up, like it says in a punitive situation, the court can order up to 180 days in jail upon a finding of contempt, but a judge may order a sentence which led from contempt. So my title ain't wrong, you know, because it came from, um, bruh. I know that there's 365 days in a year, and if they say that you're, you got to do 375 days, that would mean a year and 10 days. I can't remember exactly which one they said that was, but um, you know, it was something like that. Like I can't remember which charge it was that he was facing that would have gave him 375 days, or if that was like or actually that may have been uh, a total amount altogether. Let's see. The Legend of Fed Smoker. You want to hit the link real quick? Like that way, we can get an understanding of shit because, um, you know, we'll see. We'll see. I think it was all of it together, spitting on the judge, hitting the. I'm just gonna say cops because hitting a cop or a CO is the same thing in Kentucky. You're gonna get the same charge. Um, so it was probably all of that, and maybe some we don't know about, you know. But he definitely he had to have been sentenced, you know. But it all came from contempt type of shit, you know. So yeah, facts do matter, and like I said, 6 years is what he got. So like I said, that's a fact. So like you said, facts matter. The legend. So is everybody kind of like is nobody wanting to hit the link? I definitely don't want to make this show super long. Um, let's see. Is there something else I wanted to add on here, or maybe some shit talking that I want to get out. Oh, yeah. To AP. Um, she thinks that she's such a hard ass. I swear. She's like, without DOA, you wouldn't have any views. Your show sucks. Okay. Okay. So, his motherfucking name is nowhere in the title. So, and y'all, I'm not the type that uh does this shit for views or nothing like that. I do it because I like communicating with people, meeting new people, and the people that watch my shit that support it. I'm talking about regularly watch it. I feel like my gift to them is giving them the content that they're looking for, or the news, the information, or whatever it is that. Because if you've been tuned in to certain shit that I've been talking about, and now y'all are waiting on an answer, or wondering, oh, I wonder what's next, or what happened, or what the outcome, or whatever the situation is. I know y'all appreciate that, and I appreciate y'all supporting the channel just by watching. Y'all don't have to pay me for this shit. You know, if y'all do, I respect it, and I really appreciate it. But see, here's the thing. Like on AP, I already been seeing that. I just um never really spoke out against AP because I never seen her really say anything about me in a negative way publicly until she did recently, you know. And it wasn't today that she first did it. It was the night that I had Claude on here, you know. And instead of her just talking shit about Claude, she wanted to talk shit about me because he's on my fucking show. Just because I don't watch her like that to know any, or to have known really much about Claude. I did hear, was seeing certain shit, and people was like, oh my god, I can't believe that happened to AP. So yeah, deep down I'm like, I wonder what happened, you know. But I didn't have all the facts, all the um, I just didn't. So regardless, I can have anybody on my show that I fucking want. Just like I'm like fat fuck Ant-Man, but I still bring them on. Just because I have somebody on doesn't mean I like them, or that I believe what they're saying, or support what they're saying, or no, doesn't mean that. It could. then again, it doesn't. No, I can be debating or talking shit to somebody on here. It comes on the panel, and so miss me with that, AP. You know, and she's like, oh, well, I already said that, bro. Okay, so since you want to talk about um views and all this shit, look, fact is, I bet AP came on this bitch at least once. I fucking bet. For her to say that my show was boring and blah blah blah, you know. As long as she don't, I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. She don't want to get too disrespectful with me. I'm gonna hurt her feelings. I almost did really today. Actually, when I said I'll hurt her feelings, I almost said something, and then okay, I'm not, and then I stopped myself. I'm like, nah. I'm not gonna say that, But I damn for sure won't hesitate to motherfucking say something if she continues to down talk me, all because she's upset on some other shit, you know. Like, just because I had Claude on here does not mean that I'm like, oh yeah, like, love you, bro, or no, like, we don't know each other like that. And I straight up told him, um like, I asked him, I said, bruh, um I was like, did you really say that, or like sexually say that you're like, or say that you was gonna do something crazy to her or whatever? And he said that he did say something to her, and I thought he meant that he said it to her like in person or whatever, you know. And he's like, no, we was like on video, and I said it, and I was like, okay, and then how she react? He was like, I mean, she looked kind of disgusted, and I was like, damn. I'm like, okay, well, because it would have been totally different if he said something like that, and she like smiled at him and gave him a little wink or something. But yeah, if she looked disgusted, okay, now yeah, you definitely did step over a line, you know. But yeah, we spoke on me and him spoke on all that shit, you know. But at the same time, AP motherfucker, you have people that was in your comments that I don't like. They have talked shit about me, regardless if it's not the same shit that he's done to you. It doesn't matter. You got people in your comments that I do not fucking like, and I'm not. And because they're in your comments, I'm not. Well, I went live today. After talking about Kendig, yeah, I talk shit about you because of the shit you said on your show today. You know, But other than that, if I was to watch a video of yours and see someone I don't like in your comments, I'm not gonna be like, you know what? You know what, AP? You're a fucking weirdo. You have these people in your fucking chats that are fucking racist, and all this shit. Like, because yeah, you can block a person out of your comments, but at the same time, if they're not really doing nothing, like that, I mean, why? But yeah, people gotta understand. Y'all can't come up with, especially the ones that have their own show. Don't come over here trying to tell me, oh, you got this person over there, this person here and there, or whatever, that you don't like. but you're gonna have someone that I don't like and be talking shit about me in your comment section. Remember that, and these people that they say are racist, they could be, but they don't come over here and be racist. And if they do, I give them a good check-in, and I'll send them on their way. And then I know from from there on, I know, okay, I'm dealing with a racist bitch. Just like Telecoke, that little bitch. I know when he comes on here, I know he's a little fucking bitch. Multiple people tell me, oh, Telecoke is a drunk bitch. At the beginning, I said, hey, I don't know nothing about him. I can't just go off of y'all's word. I don't because if it's somebody new that's telling me this about Telecoke, I can't just believe them. I'm not gullible like Doofus. I'm not gullible like Doofus. But yeah, I did think it was kind of odd that AP wants to do a show about grifting, and I'm not meaning a show about talking about people grifting. I'm talking about a show literally with a donation thing website or whatever the fuck it was. I don't know what it was. I just know it said donation, and you could click it. It was pinned. You could fucking click it and donate. She's like, oh shit, someone sent me $20. Oh my god. Like, calm down. Calm down. Act like you've seen $20 make you holler before. But that picture that she used as and of course it's her channel. Of course she can put whatever picture she wants as her thumbnail or whatever. But I'm just looking at it as, okay, so your whole video is about trying to get people to donate you money. And I've seen it with my own eyes where there's fucking little creep ass weirdos. And she knows they're fucking weirdos. Like, she wants to talk about these people that are weirdos and shit, but she got people in her comments saying, let me see your feet. And she says, pay me $100. I don't care if she was joking or not. That shit's some perverted ass shit. Someone coming in there saying, let me see your feet. That's weird. Now, if a motherfucking prostitute or an escort or whatever wants to do that offline or on some OnlyFans shit, go ahead. Shit, you can do it on YouTube too. It is what it is. But don't be mad when people label you as whatever it is that you're trying to portray, and you posting a picture with your, with some short ass shorts on. Like, are you trying maybe to get somebody to look at that and be like, oh shit, short shorts, let me send some bucks? I don't know, because normally I can't say she's never done this because I haven't seen all her videos, but in the past, anytime that I have, like, I'm talking about in the past couple months since I've kind of ever, like, I've only known about her for a couple months, I think it is. I'll be surprised if it's been longer than that. If so, time went by quick. But yeah, like I've never seen her post that type of a picture. Normally it's some other shit. Here lately, it's been that hat that she has. Picture of that hat, and then boom, she puts it as a thumbnail. But for her today to be asking straight up, hey, donate, cash at me, ho. get your cash apps together, ho. Is what probably what people are saying, because she's saying cash at me, ho, and when they send it, I hear get your cash apps together, ho. You know, I don't know, uh, but yeah, I just thought it was a little odd because I had never seen her um, since I've been kind of knowing about her. I've never seen her post a picture, and bro, I know all about that game. When a woman is trying to get money out of a motherfucker, I know all about that. And from what DOA says, and also from what she said earlier, I don't care if she's being sarcastic or whatever. She said, "Okay, yeah, I'm an escort or whatever." So, okay, you are or you're not. Okay, you said you are. DOA said you are, or you was. Let's just say you was. Okay, I know about all that. I know how that shit works. You know, um, but yeah, I wonder how many. Let me quit. I don't want to get too disrespectful because, like I said, uh, she. I mean, like I said, I could because regardless, she feels how she already feels the type of way she feels about me. She said what she said on her show earlier. Wanted to talk all that slick shit, block me, and blah blah blah. Talking about I need little Ant Man just to get some fucking views. Okay, well, let's see how many views this fucking video gets, motherfucker. You know, because his name ain't in the motherfucking title. I don't want to hear no one say, "Oh, well, you getting views because you put Kendick's name in there." First of all, when's the last time you seen Kendig? When's the last time you seen someone actually talk about Kendig? I'm making him relevant right now in the YouTube streets. Nobody's no. So yeah, remember that shit. I'm bringing light to his shit. Because of me, I might be helping him get some fucking money on his commissary. Because someone might be like, "What? Oh shit, I haven't been tuned in, but damn, I didn't know that." Blah blah blah. Well, fuck, So I might be helping him out a little bit, you know. But y'all, I'm gonna get up off here. I love y'all. Um, and yeah, as always, I don't know when I'm gonna be live. Y'all have a good rest of the day. Y'all stay dangerous and alert because somebody, yeah, stay alert because somebody might put you on a shirt. You never know, or want to try to put you on a shirt. Don't take that as a threat. I'm literally looking out for you. That's for anybody. I love y'all, and I'm out this bitch. And fuck y'all to the haters. Understand? You can talk all the shit what you want. Come say it to my face, and we'll talk about it, bitches. Bitches. To the cash at me, bitch. Yeah. Say it just like that. And to the fat piglet, bitch. All y'all. Fuck y'all. To the motherfucking bitch made ass motherfuckers that wanna do the hey y'all shit. Fuck all y'all too. Fuck all y'all. But yeah. To the other people, I love y'all. Real shit. I'm out.